Hello students, the today's lecture session is on the topic emerging business analytics. Under this topic we will discuss the retail analytics, the social media analytics and the facial analytics, which are very important nowadays. To compete in the present global competitive environment, all the major business organizations are working very hard to develop their business analytics. With new technology and rising competition, new advancements are being made in the field of business analytics. So these new upgradations are known as emerging analytics. Under emerging analytics, we will discuss the facial analytics, the retail analytics, and the social media analytics in details. The most emerging analytics technology nowadays is the facial analytics. The main motive of facial analytics is to study the facial expressions of the people. These facial expressions helps the business organizations to discover the human emotions. So we can say that the branch of analytics which helps us to understand the hidden human emotions by studying their facial expressions is known as facial analytics. Both the individual and group behavior can be easily studied through it, and various business organizations are nowadays using facial analytics to study the customer behavior. Facial analytics can be performed by both the two-dimensional technologies and by three-dimensional technologies. In two-dimensional technologies, the images are captured and saved in the database for further analysis. But with the technical advancements, nowadays three-dimensional facial analytic technologies are used, so in which the real-time images are captured by a camera and they are analyzed at the same moment. So with this three-dimensional technologies, the accuracy has also improved, or we can say the accuracy has increased. So this facial analytics works on a system known as facial action coding system. This system identifies the changes in facial expressions and later interpret those expressions so that we are able to get the desired output. Now let's discuss, or let's see how this facial analytic technology works. The facial analytics working is based upon the nodal points of human face. These are there are around, we can say, 80 nodal points on human face. These nodal points include the eyes, then the size of eyes, then the length of nose, type of skin, the shape of your jaws, the shape of your cheeks and chin are some of the nodal points. The facial analytics technology works on identification of these nodal points. The facial analytics software form a code based on these 80 nodal points. There are codes used in facial analytics for comparison of similar people, or we can say in order to identify the person based on these codes. The financial analytics works through we can say a static detection of a face where the picture or image of an individual is used. And the second technique used in facial analytics is the dynamic face detection. In this case, the individual has to be present for the facial analytics, or we can say it is the real-time facial analytics techniques, which is the dynamic face detection. These are some of the important applications of facial analytics. The first one is to study customer expressions. Many retail stores have cameras installed at different customer touchpoints which capture the customer facial expressions. When they are shopping, the sales staff can analyze the response of customers towards a particular product or display offers. Then is it assists in advertising by analyzing the facial expressions. The advertisings at retail stores and malls can be displayed at right time. Facial analytics enables the gender specific advertising displays whenever a person of a specific gender approaches the advertising display boards. Then it is used for biometric metric technology. Various organizations are using facial analytics for identification purposes through biometric technology. Banks, airports, and other high security institutions are using this technology. Next is assist in nabbing criminals. So the facial analytics enables the police and other securities agencies to nab criminals by matching the images of suspected criminals with the databases, or capturing the suspected criminals from a group of people. Then next, the facial analytics is used to grant entry rights to the individuals in a highly restricted security area. Next comes, it assists in training and teaching by capturing the facial expression of employees and students. The trainers and teachers can identify the level of learning of the students and the employees. The interest level of the students in learning can also be checked through facial analytics. Hence, we can say that facial analytics is nowadays used in all major areas to improve the efficiency and accuracy of business operations. With flourishing of organized retail industry, the retail analytics is also most emerging analytics nowadays. The retail analytics enables the company or a retail store to completely analyze the whole retail related data. The retail data includes the data of customers, the data of employees, suppliers, untapped market, the billing transactions, then the inventory levels of the store, sales, and consumer related data. So this is huge data, and it should be properly analyzed to get useful information from it. So this is done through the process of retail analytics. The retail analytics provides details of all the retail processes and also identify the areas which can also identify the areas of improvement which can assist in improving the sales of a retail store. These are some of the important applications of retail analytics. To study consumer behavior, the study of consumer behavior provides the information regarding the purchasing power of consumers. The retail analytics of consumer demographic features, the billing transactions, assist in analyzing the consumer behavior. Then it assists in marketing mix decisions. The retail analytics is very helpful in making accurate marketing mix decisions. The proper analysis of customer data assists the retailers to identify the best place to open their store outlets. Then the type of promotional and personalized offers can also be identified by the use of retail analytics. Similarly, the pricing and customer demand can also be found with the use of retail analytics. Next is identification of customer touch points. The customer touch points are the locations within the store which have maximum contact with the customer. The entrance of the store, the billing counter, or some attractive display area are the main customer touch points in a retail store. The retail analytics enables the retailers to identify such customer touch points in order to improve their sales. Then is detection of frauds. So with increase in use of technology, the frauds have also increased. The credit card frauds or the online frauds are affecting the working of retailers. So retail analytics help in keeping the check on all the customer activities and transactions to prevent the occurrence of these frauds. Then is Salesforce analysis. It is also known as the workforce analysis, which enables the retail stores to identify the number of employees required as per selling requirements. The time of peak sales is also identified so that sales force can be accordingly deployed during that particular peak period. Next is identification of exact shelf space. So by the term shelf space, we mean the amount of space to be given to a particular product. So this enables the retail store to maintain proper inventory levels, and proper inventory levels prevent the stockouts in the store, and also prevents the expiry of items. Then the retail analytics is also used for combo basket analysis. So different combined offers are displayed in the store, and based on the analysis of the customer purchase, the best offer is identified, and this is applied across all the retail stores. So the retail analytics gives the best combination of products that is mostly purchased by the customers. So apart from these, the sending of mails or messages to the customer regarding the latest offers, then wishing the customers on their birthdays or on other festive occasions are also part of retail analytics. So we can say that proper managing and storage of retail data, huge retail data, we can say, cannot be possible without retail analytics. The third part of this emerging business analytics is the social media analytics. The process through which the data is collected from all types of social media and is analyzed for a proper use is known as social media analytics. As use of social media is increasing day by day, so social media analytics is also gaining importance these days. The social media analytics provides a better understanding of customer attitude towards a particular company or a product. The social media generate huge volumes of unstructured data, and it provide a good opportunity for the business organization to study the consumer buying behavior by analyzing this huge amount of data. These are some of the important applications of social media analytics. The first one is better understanding of customers. The analysis of social media networks helps the business organizations to know their customers in a better way. The customer sentiments are analyzed, and based on these sentiments, advertising campaigns are planned and prepared. Then is analyzing of the organization's social network. The social media campaigns of the company are also analyzed with the use of social media analytics. The social media analytics helps in identification the weakness and strength of firms' various social media campaigns. So the firm can improve their social media content by analyzing their social media networks. Then it helps in analysis of competition. So the social media analytics enables to figure out which social media network the competitors are using. The percentage of traffic on various websites can also be found. By the term traffic, we means the number of visitors visiting a particular website. Then recent market trends and expectations of customers are also identified through the use of social media analytics. And based on customer likings, the segmentation of customers can also be done by the use of social media analytics. Then social media analytics also help in designing marketing strategy, assist in launching of new products. For example, nowadays the teasers of various movies and songs are used to create a buzz before the actual launch of the same. Then social media analytics can also be used to check the rating and reputation of various business associates like suppliers, vendors, and financial institutions and other third parties that assist in our business operations. Then various apps are launched by the banks and other organizations to facilitate the customer service like recharge apps, Paytm apps. These are also part of social media analytics. These are some of the important tools or techniques which are used in social media analytics. The first one is natural language processing or NLP. So this is basically interaction between humans and the computers, and it is used by most of the people these days. For example, when you write something, a spell check occurs, or there is autocomplete when you are typing something. This is natural language processing. Then Google Translator or Google Maps are using NLP techniques. Then second is sentiment mining. When any of you write something on your social media platform, it contains your sentiments and feelings. The business firms extract the meaningful information from these type of texts. The analytics is also used to extract the meaningful information from social media platform regarding the products, the brands, various promotional schemes, and it also identifies the customer attitude towards a particular brand or products. So with the help of these techniques, the social media data can be properly analyzed to get a meaningful information. Although social media analytics is very useful for business organizations, but it suffers from few limitations. The first one is large data. So it is not easy to manage the large volume of data. This large volume of data is to be properly segmented before analyzing. Then storage of large amount of data is also not easy, as there are number of social media platforms. So it's not very easy to collect and store this huge amount of data. Then the collection of data is also a time consuming process. It needs a lot of time to collect this data from social media platforms. Then shelf life. The shelf life of social media data is very short. The business organizations should be ready 24/7 to analyze the social media data. Then there is use of short forms and slangs. So people use lot of short forms or slangs while interaction on social media. It's very difficult for the social media analytics to extract the meaningful information from these type of slangs or short forms. So apart from these, sometimes the authenticity and the origin of social media data is also not known, and then there are privacy and security issues related to the use of data from social media platforms, so which is also a major drawback of social media analytics. This is all for today's lecture session on emerging business analytics. Hope it has enhanced your knowledge regarding social media analytics, regarding facial analytics and retail analytics. So these are some of the important questions for you to attempt. Thank you.